hypnic jerk. Ever been right on the edge of sleep and then suddenly your body snaps you awake like you just dropped off a ledge? That strange jolt is called a hypnic jerk. It happens during the transition from being awake to falling asleep, when your muscles start to relax and your brain is still partially alert. Sometimes the brain misreads that relaxation as a real fall, so it fires a quick emergency signal to save you. That's what causes the sudden twitch or full body jerk. It's extremely common, and most people experience it at some point in their life. Things like stress, caffeine, and lack of sleep can make it more frequent. Even though it feels abrupt and a bit unsettling, it's harmless. It's just a brief miscommunication between your brain and body during shutdown. Sleep paralysis. There's a moment where you wake up and everything feels normal, except your body doesn't respond at all. You try to move, speak, even blink harder, but nothing works. That's sleep paralysis. It happens when your mind becomes awake before your body finishes transitioning out of REM sleep, the stage where your muscles are naturally turned off to stop you acting out dreams. If that shutdown lingers, you end up fully conscious, but completely frozen. Many people also report a heavy pressure on the chest or vivid hallucinations that feel extremely real in the moment. It usually lasts seconds to a few minutes, but time feels stretched during it. Fragmented sleep. Sometimes you sleep all night, but still wake up feeling like you barely rested. That's often because your sleep wasn't continuous. Fragmented sleep happens when your rest keeps breaking into short interruptions throughout the night. You might not even remember waking up, but your brain keeps getting pulled out of deeper sleep stages. And that's the problem, because deep sleep is where real recovery happens. Without it, your body and mind never fully reset. The result is waking up tired, unfocused, and low on energy even after enough hours in bed. Common triggers include stress, noise, alcohol, or sleep-related conditions. Over time, it can affect mood, memory, and productivity. Many people don't notice it right away because they fall back asleep quickly each time, but the quality of sleep is still broken. Exploding head syndrome. Just as you're drifting off, a sudden loud bang hits inside your head like a firework going off. You instantly wake up, confused, checking your surroundings, but everything is completely silent. That's exploding head syndrome. Despite how intense it sounds, it doesn't cause pain or physical harm. It's a sleep-related glitch, where the brain misfires during the shift between wakefulness and sleep. The auditory system briefly glitches and creates the illusion of a loud sound that isn't actually there. It only lasts a second or two, but it can feel shocking enough to fully wake you. Hypersomnia. Some sleep issues aren't about not sleeping enough, but sleeping too much and still feeling exhausted. Hypersomnia is one of those conditions. You can sleep for 10 to 14 hours and still wake up feeling heavy, slow, and mentally drained. And even after getting through the day, fatigue keeps pulling you back toward naps that don't really help. It feels like your body is stuck in a low-energy state no matter how long you rest. This can be linked to brain-related conditions, medications, or other sleep disorders like sleep apnea. Over time, it affects focus, motivation, and daily routine because energy never fully returns. Sleep onset insomnia. You're exhausted, your eyes are heavy, and everything tells you that you should fall asleep fast. But the moment your head hits the pillow, your brain decides it's time to stay awake. That's sleep onset insomnia. It's when you struggle to fall asleep, even though you clearly need rest. Instead of shutting down, your mind starts racing, jumping from thought to thought, and suddenly, everything feels more active than ever. Stress and anxiety are common triggers because your nervous system stays switched on, even when your body is ready for sleep. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can keep your brain alert long after bedtime. This creates a loop where you worry about not sleeping, which makes it even harder to sleep. Nocturnal leg cramps. You're finally asleep, everything is calm, and then out of nowhere, a sharp pain shoots through your leg and wakes you up instantly. That's a nocturnal leg cramp. It usually hits the calf muscles, causing them to tighten suddenly and painfully without warning. The muscle feels locked, almost like it's stuck in a spasm that won't release right away. These cramps can be linked to dehydration, overuse of muscles, poor circulation, or imbalanced electrolytes. Even after the cramp goes away, the sudden shock can keep your body alert, making it hard to fall back asleep. Some people experience them occasionally, while others deal with them regularly. Sleepwalking. There are moments when the body wakes up, but the mind stays completely asleep. That's what happens in sleepwalking. A person might sit up, walk around, or even perform complex actions while still being in a deep sleep state. Their eyes are often open, but there's no real awareness behind them. This usually happens during non-REM sleep, when the brain is supposed to be in its deepest rest phase. Something causes a partial activation of the motor system while consciousness stays offline. Because of that disconnect, the person has no memory of what happened afterward. Sleepwalkers have been known to do surprisingly detailed things, like rearranging objects or opening doors. It can be harmless in some cases, but also risky depending on the environment. It's essentially the body running on autopilot while awareness is completely shut down. Bruxism. Some sleep problems don't make noise in your mind, but they leave signs on your body. Bruxism is one of them. It's the unconscious grinding or clenching of teeth during sleep. Most people don't realize it's happening until they start feeling jaw pain, headaches, or notice damage to their teeth. The pressure from grinding can be strong enough to wear down enamel or even crack fillings over time. Stress and misaligned teeth are common triggers, but because it happens while you're asleep, there's no awareness or control in the moment. Many people only find out about it when a dentist notices the damage. The strange part is that it can go on for years without detection. While you're resting, your jaw might actually be under constant tension without you knowing it. Catathrenia. Some sleep sounds aren't snoring, but something even more unusual. Catathrenia is a rare sleep glitch where a person lets out long, low groaning or moaning sounds while sleeping. It often happens during exhalation and can last several seconds. To someone listening, it can sound unsettling or even strange, especially if they don't know what it is. The person making the sound is completely unaware and usually has no memory of it afterward. It's different from snoring because it's more like a vocal sound rather than airway vibration. Even though it can sound unusual, it's generally considered harmless. Most people only discover it when someone else notices or records it. It's one of those sleep behaviors that feels strange from the outside, but for the person experiencing it, nothing feels wrong at all. Night terrors. Some sleep experiences don't just wake you up, they fully take over your body while you're still asleep. Night terrors are one of those intense glitches. Unlike nightmares, where you usually wake up and remember what scared you, night terrors happen deeper in sleep and often leave no memory at all. A person might suddenly sit up, scream, or show signs of extreme fear while still not fully conscious. Their heart rate can spike, breathing becomes fast, and they might look completely panicked. But if someone tries to wake them, they often don't respond normally. This usually happens during deep non-REM sleep, when the brain is in its slowest, most disconnected state. It can last a few seconds or several minutes, and then stop just as suddenly, leaving the person asleep again with no recollection the next day. Sleeptalking, somniloquy. Sometimes the brain doesn't fully stay quiet during sleep, and that's where sleeptalking comes in. This is when a person starts speaking while asleep without any awareness of it. It can be anything from short words to full sentences, and in some cases, it might even sound like a normal conversation. Most of the time, it happens during light sleep or transitions between sleep stages. The interesting part is that what's said usually doesn't make much sense and often has no connection to real thoughts or events. Stress, fever, sleep deprivation, or irregular sleep schedules can make it more common. The person speaking usually has no memory of it afterward. While it's harmless in most cases, it can be surprising for anyone who hears it, especially if the speech sounds clear or emotional. False awakening. There's a strange moment when you think you've woken up, only to realize later that you were still asleep. That's called a false awakening. It feels completely real in the moment. You might get out of bed, walk around your room, check your phone, or even start your morning routine. Everything seems normal, just like a regular day. But at some point, reality shifts, and you realize none of it actually happened. This usually occurs when the brain is caught between dream sleep and waking up, creating a very realistic dream that mirrors real life. It can sometimes happen multiple times in a row, making it even more confusing. Stress and irregular sleep patterns may increase the chances. Even though it can feel unsettling, it's just another glitch in how the brain transitions between dreaming and waking states. Sleep apnea. Some sleep problems don't just disturb rest, they interrupt something much more basic: breathing. Sleep apnea is one of the most serious sleep glitches because it causes repeated pauses in breathing during the night. These pauses can last several seconds, and they can happen many times while you sleep without you realizing it. What usually follows is a sudden gasp or brief wake-up as the brain forces the body to start breathing again. The problem is, these micro-awakenings break the sleep cycle over and over, stopping the body from reaching deep, restorative sleep. Many people think they slept fine, but still wake up tired, groggy, and unfocused. It's often linked to snoring, airway blockage, or neurological factors. Over time, it can strain the heart, affect blood pressure, and seriously reduce overall health if untreated. Restless legs syndrome. You're lying in bed, trying to relax, and suddenly your legs start feeling uncomfortable in a way that's hard to describe. It's not exactly pain, but more like crawling, tingling, or an urge that won't go away unless you move them. That's restless leg syndrome. The strange part is that it usually gets worse the moment you try to stay still. So just as you're trying to sleep, your body pushes you to move instead. Walking or shifting position brings temporary relief, but the feeling often comes back once you stop. This creates a frustrating cycle that makes falling asleep difficult. The exact cause isn't fully clear, but it's often linked to dopamine regulation in the brain. Iron levels, stress, and certain conditions can also play a role. It turns rest into something your body actively resists. Sleep isn't as simple as closing your eyes and resting. It's a complex process where the brain and body have to stay perfectly in sync, and even small disruptions can create strange experiences. From brief jolts to full disconnects, these sleep glitches show how easily that system can slip. Most are harmless, some are serious, but all of them reveal how active sleep really is